What is going on, guys? Houndish here, and today Bungie gave us an absolute explosion of information regarding the April update coming soon. And what we're talking about today in the live stream was primarily everything to do with what we'll be doing, the activities, and how we'll reach the new endgame inside of the April update. And I have to say, not that this is a review or anything, this is just a breakdown, but it looks very, very promising right now. It actually looks, kind of a similar size potentially to sort of House of Wolves, and maybe with kind of better endgame. Looks like they're improving a lot of the ideas within House of Wolves for the next few months of Destiny, which is absolutely awesome. So I'm going to break down everything as much as possible that we learned inside of today's stream. So starting at the top, I'll just go over the main highlights. So we've got a new light level cap of 335 coming in inside of the April update. There's going to be a new mission with a new quest linked to that where we explore a new taken threat, Malok, which is pretty cool. Of course, we have the grasp of Malok in-game right now, and we finally get to learn a little bit more about Malok and maybe get some cool loot as well. So that's going to be, pretty damn awesome. There's an updated Archon Priest strike with Taken, which looks absolutely amazing. As we can see here, we've got the Archon Priest as a Taken variant, which looks very cool, and that also has its own linked exclusive strike reward, so that's going to be pretty damn awesome. And then we have a new updated Prison of Elders and gear set, so that's a whole bunch of stuff right there, which is pretty cool. And then we'll have new quests for Prison of Elders from Varix, which is going to be the main quest giver inside of this update. So now I'm going to elaborate a little bit on the Prison of Elders inside of Year 2 and exactly what that means. This is going to be a Taken variant of Prison of Elders, as well as kind of the original Prison of Elders bosses as well. So there's going to be quite a lot of content and kind of variation inside of there, hopefully, which sounds pretty interesting. But we're going to have a normal kind of mode Prison of Elders, and then we'll have challenge modes as well, which will be level 41, requiring kind of a minimum recommended light of 320. So it's going to be really at the kind of max endgame level of the Taken King, and you can hit that 320 cap by playing the lower version of the new Prison of Elders, which is pretty cool. And then there's a new quest style item called the Elder's Sigil, and this is going to work a little bit like a Trials of Osiris card, and this actually rewards endgame gear for this new update, so that's pretty cool. So the sigil is going to be based around point scoring on kind of bosses and enemies inside of the Prison of Elders, and this can be done over a week. And if you complete the sigil, then you'll receive endgame weapons and armor from Varix, and it actually has kind of like a kind of weekly high score and then an overall score that you want to get for the week as well. And if you can score all of the points, then you'll get both types of reward, which are endgame drops, dropping at 335 light, so that's pretty damn cool. But points are scored by killing enemies, like I said, and wiping around inside of Prison of Elders will reset all the points that you've earned in that round. And then there's going to be a kind of modified bonus each week, which will give you bonus points. So for example, headshot kills on a particular week will give you bonus points, and they can kind of help you meet that cap inside of the Prison of Elders. And you also will need to take advantage of these, as you have to earn enough points to kind of meet the requirement for that particular part of the quest before you end the final round inside of that kind of Prison of Elders run. So that's pretty interesting, adds a little bit of pressure, but of course anytime that you're playing it, you're still making progress to the overall score. It's just that you have the potential to meet that minimum high score and get even more awesome loot, so that's pretty cool. And it's worth noting as well that Varix will have a time limit kind of for how long it takes you to kill a boss. So if it takes you too long to kind of do a particular fight, then you can deduct points. So that'll be pretty interesting, kind of impress urgency when you're playing inside of the Prison of Elders. And of course we'll learn more about the gear and the reward systems very soon. Next week we have another update talking about gear and everything like that. So overall, Prison of Elders, the new kind of version of it, sounds very interesting and pretty damn cool. And also they did mention that there'll be 4 months of non-repeated challenges kind of changing. So, that'll definitely make it more interesting, and there'll be 8 new bosses inside of Prison of Elders too. So it definitely sounds like they've done a lot of work here, and this kind of could be a much better version of what the original Prison of Elders was. So that's pretty damn awesome. So some other things that we kind of learned as well is that Prison of Elders can drop Vanguard marks, and chest keys are no longer a thing, which is pretty interesting. Petra has an exclusive quest for PS4, which wasn't really detailed, a lot, but we know that there is an exclusive PS4 quest, so that's pretty cool if you're on PlayStation. And then Eververse will be in the Reef as well now, which is cool. So that's how it looks from the little clip we saw here. There's kind of like an Eververse banner in the Reef, so we can assume that some kind of Eververse trading will be within the Reef. And then the Taken Archon Strike, like I said before, will have new and exclusive rewards. And we also got a glimpse of a new kind of reward from Prison of Elders called Sterling Treasure, which we don't know anything about yet. This could perhaps be some kind of end game, you know, kind of max another piece of gear up to the new light level or something like that, or kind of increase its level in some way potentially, or it could be for some entirely different thing. But either way, that's going to be very interesting to find out. So overall, we've got a lot of stuff coming in this update. It looks pretty damn good to me, especially for free. It definitely could, you know, kind of tide us through to that next major DLC towards the end of the year, hopefully. So this looks pretty promising. I'm really looking forward to seeing more about the new gear and stuff next week. We did get a quick glimpse at some gear in this update. I may do a separate video kind of breaking down everything we've seen so far. But anyway, guys, let me know down below how you feel about what we've heard on this update so far. I'm, you know, very excited, very impressed, you know, so far on how this looks. You know, it looks, you know, the potential is very good here, which is nice considering we've been in that really quiet phase for Destiny. So anyway, if you have enjoyed the video, drop me a like and comment down below. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button for a lot more. But for now, you guys take it easy. I'll catch you very soon.